Hi there, and welcome back to Numberland, where digits dance and politicians love to twist them. Got two to talk about today, very bipartisan. Number one, for weeks, Bernie Sanders has been trying to catch Hillary Clinton. He's been arguing, you've heard it, right, that if you don't count her hundreds of super-delegates, there's no way she could win a majority of delegates before this summer's convention. Of course, at the very same time, Sanders was counting those same hundreds of superdelegates to calculate how many delegates constituted a majority. Do you see a little inconsistency here? If you're going to lower Clinton's total by not counting her supers, then shouldn't the number you need half of to be considered a majority also be lower? Not for Sanders. Feeling the burn or doing the twist? That's one. And two, a longtime favorite of mine, the unemployment rate, and the way partisan spinners, Republican spinners, have decided to deal with it, which is to say, to ignore it. For years, decades, the unemployment rate has been the standard measuring stick for describing how the economy is doing. Now, that number doesn't tell us everything or explain everything. No single number can. There are distortions and gaps, a sudden run of horrible weather, workers taking lower wage jobs, a major strike in a major industry. It doesn't tell us everything, but for as long as anyone can remember, the unemployment rate has been the one metric everyone employed to get a big picture sense of the economy, until the number started coming down while Barack Obama was president. 70-some consecutive months of private sector job growth meant the number kept dropping from 10% to 9%, 8%, 7%, 6%, even down to 5%. Suddenly, Republicans didn't want to talk about the unemployment rate. I never saw the memo from GOP headquarters, but suddenly everyone from the national guys to certain people right here in this studio started insisting we should use a different measuring stick, labor force participation, which didn't look quite as rosy, and which they'd never applied to any other president. Trying to wish Obama's successes away? Holding Barack Obama to a totally different standard? Just a coincidence, I'm sure.